Hey guys, Paul here from Make That Sea Change with you once again today. Today we're going to talk about how to make money selling coffee online. Coffee, 2.25 billion people or 2.25 billion cups of coffee are served worldwide each day. Delicious. I drink too much of it. So let's talk about making money with coffee online. As I wrote in a post, and I won't go through the whole story, one of my neighbours I was at on the weekend, his neighbour come over. So one of my friends, his neighbour come over, and he's a coffee nut. He imports coffee from all over the world. He's got all the machines, he stores them, he grinds his coffee, he drinks it all in little espresso nips. I don't think nip's the right word, but that's how he drinks it. And then he tells us all about how bitter it was, hints of chocolate, hints of passion fruit, hints of this, hints of that, sorry, my nose is itchy. All those things. And I actually asked him where he bought his coffee from. He said he gets it all online. And when we live in a rural area, so it's not as easy to go to the shops and pick it up, but some of the stuff he gets from all over the world is quite amazing, quite interesting. I actually got him some of I can't think of the word, the poo coffee. I got it in Bali last year for him. The coffee that, a little possum thing eats, digests. They extract the digested coffee beans from their droppings and make coffee out of it. The coffee is actually really nice, to be honest. Totally hygienic the way they create it, all that sort of stuff. So not too worried about that. But yeah, he gets his coffee from everywhere. I'm digressing here badly, so let's get on with it. But when I saw him, when he told me about making coffee online, getting his coffee online, I realised it was probably a good way to look into an online business. So as we start looking at coffee, because I sort of thought about it from the point of view as, we drink coffee. It's not like I can make you a coffee and give it to you anywhere else in the world. But thinking about coffee beans, coffee machines, teaching people how to make coffee, all the different types of coffee variations, selling beans, selling coffee cups. As I was about to touch on, coffee cups, 9,113 people search for coffee cups online every month. Massive market. Coffee itself gets 442,000 odd searches per month. People buying coffee. It's broken down a lot in my stats there, but buying coffee machine online, buy coffee beans, coffee makers, coffee grinders, buy coffee beans. There's nearly 600 searches per month just on people buying coffee beans. So imagine if you had a site there where you were speaking about all the different beans from all over the world, what their characteristics were, how they were grown, where they were grown, all the other stuff to do with coffee beans. I'm sure there's chemical compounds to them and that sort of stuff as well. So the sky really is the limit when it comes to coffee. So, and that's, we talked about that a second ago. So what sort of niches can we look about? And I think the thing to think of when we start looking at selling coffee, if we can get over my rambling start and get into the proper thing with selling coffee, the things you need to consider before you start, you need to know what your niche is going to be, you need to know what problems you're going to solve, and you need to know who your target audience is going to be. So if we think about our niche to start with, you could be a generalist coffee site. So all things coffee cover coffee machines, grinders, what grinders go with what type of machines, what coffee beans work best for different types of machines, what machines work for different requirements. So you're making 2 cups, are you making yourself and your partner a cup of coffee every morning? Are you making one for the whole workplace? Are you making one for a professional level in a cafe or something like that? So coffee in general can be a good niche. But obviously then from everything I've just said there, you can actually break it down as well. So you're looking at coffee beans, the types of coffee. You might have a site just on roasting coffee. I don't even know how you roast coffee, stick it in the oven, maybe, I don't know. But there you go, there's my problem. I don't know how to roast coffee. Brewing, barista services, cafe and barista equipment, barista training. A big thing around this part of the world is you can't go to any beach around here in summer or winter for that matter, without finding someone there with a little portable, trailer with a coffee machine on it selling coffee. So there's another niche that you can deal with, things for those sort of people. coffee pods. We use coffee pods. All the traditionalists watching this post are probably switched off right now, but we have an espresso machine at home. We use coffee pods. It's just quick and easy for us with what we want to do. So another thing to look at. What problem are you solving? And now this is where this can help you. You can do this sort of either way. So if you're not sure about your niche, what do you know about? What problems are you going to solve with people coffee? Well, I like my friend's neighbour, he wants to know all about all the different beans from all over the world. So his problem is he wants the beans, he just wants to know about them so he knows which ones to buy. Our coffee machine that we used to have was the old, get the ground coffee, stick it in the thing, put it in, press a button. It was dirty, not dirty, but it was just messy to clean up, messy to use. So that coffee machine died. We want to buy a new coffee machine. What coffee machine do we need? That's another niche, coffee machines. And that's my problem. What coffee machine do I need to buy? And again, I touched on this before. How many people does it need to serve? We have a coffee pod machine. Myself and my wife have a coffee out of it in the mornings. And if we both happen to be home in the afternoon, we probably have one in the afternoon. I normally sneak one in mid-morning, but that's between you and me. So it makes between 2 and 5, I'd say, coffees a day. Handles it okay. We've had it for, nearly 10 years now. Touch wood, it doesn't. It'll probably die now, but touch wood, nothing's happened to it. We have a frother with it. My in-laws have a coffee machine. They don't have a frother. They don't need to froth milk. And there's all the problems. How do I get froth milk? How do I not get froth milk? How do I what's the best coffee pods for a coffee machine? So on and so forth. So they're the problems that we have. And they're the problems that you can think about as you start to either work from your niche down or from your problems up to a niche. And then the third ticket item here, obviously, is who are you targeting? So if I'm building a site around coffee products for a professional coffee maker, like a cafe or a coffee cart or something like that, I'm going to be recommending all the equipment they need. So what's the best coffee machines? What are the best coffee cups? What other things do they need? Do they need stirrers? Do they need sugar? Do they need this? Do they need that? What are the best milks to use? What are the best flavorings to use? All that sort of stuff. And if you are dealing with those sort of people and targeting those sort of people, then you're not going to want to be talking about it from here's a cheap one, have that. You need to outline the specs, you'll need to outline everything for it. On the other side of the fence, if you are dealing with coffee pod machines and things like that, think about my problem. My problem is my coffee machine broke, I want a new one. You're going to target me with it's clean, it's quick, it can handle 5 to 10 coffees a day, the pods are relatively cheap. I want to know all that. I really don't care how much water goes into the coffee machine. I don't care too much about the intensity of the coffee. I'd like to know that because if I like strong coffee or weak coffee, but I don't need to know temperatures, all that sort of stuff. So just make sure that your audience that you're targeting is the right one. And again, if you're targeting professional people, they might want the most cost-effective option. But again, you can't say, well, this is the cheapest one, buy that, because they're going to want to know. It's no good selling them a cheap coffee machine if it can only handle up to 100 cups a day. One of the cafes I used to go to when I worked in the government in Brisbane, they used to make about 100 coffees every 15 minutes. So obviously, if they might come to you with their problem wanting a cheap coffee machine, but you've got to make sure that you're covering all the extra things so they're getting the right thing, the right machine for their business or for their needs. So you're solving their problem. So niche, problem solving, targeted audience. How do we sell it? Okay, from there I've outlined 3 main options because we're talking about from an online business. So I'm not really talking here about physically making your cup of coffee. Hang on. We're not talking about physically making your cup of coffee and handing it to a person, or that is how you can make money with coffee. Use some of the information here to go down that line if you wish. We're talking about more from an online business. So someone like me sitting at home, loves coffee, knows all about coffee. How can I sell products, coffee-related products online? So the first one is we're going to talk about is affiliate marketing. I'm not going to go through all these in massive detail because it is in the post and I don't want to bore you silly, but the 3 main ones I've looked at, and I'll touch on some others as well, is you've got affiliate marketing, you've got drop shipping, you've got selling your own. Now, affiliate marketing is where, say for example, I want to write about coffee pod machines. So I've gone through my website, which we'll talk about in a second, but I've gone through my website and I've created review posts on the cheapest option I can get, from we have a brand, Aldi's quite popular worldwide. Aldi sell a cheap coffee pod machine, very good actually. And then we go into the Nespresso brand ones, DeLonghi, a couple of, I can't remember the other brands. And then you go up to the high end ones that froth the milk for you. They're almost like a proper barista machine, except you put a pod in, everything else is similar, the same. So I've reviewed all my coffee machines. Affiliate marketing then means that I've got companies on the side who I've joined whose affiliate programs I've joined. I write about the DeLonghi Pixie Nespresso pod machine, which is what we've got. I write what's good about it, what's not so good about it, how clean it is, how many coffees it makes, what pods use, etc., etc. It's best for families, it's best for taking camping, which we do as well. Best for if you have parties of up to about 20 people, it's handled that before. So I'd write all about that. I then have a link in my post that you click on once I've convinced you to buy by solving the problem of the coffee machine that you want. You think, yep, he solved my problem, this is a coffee machine for me. I click on that link. You then go off to the vendor's site and manage the sale there. So you purchase the coffee machine from them, not from me, but from them, based on my recommendation. Once you make that purchase, I then get a commission on that sale. That's effectively what affiliate marketing is. So you make recommendations, you refer people off to the vendor. The vendor makes the sale, hands the customer service, does all that. You get a commission for the sale. You can try that with affiliate marketing, and you can do that with everything. I mean, coffee cups, coffee pods, ground coffee, even Amazon. I was looking at yesterday, they've got pages of coffee related equipment on there, and I've got an Amazon links in here as well. If you then look at drop shipping is similar to affiliate marketing, as in you don't handle the actual shipping of the product. That's all done from the vendor. The difference with drop shipping is you have an arrangement with the vendor that I might say, right, you will sell a Pixie Nespresso machine at wholesale price to me for, say, I don't know, $80. I then go online. I can sell it for $300 if I want. All I need to do, I handle the sale. So you give me the $300, I send the $80 off to the vendor. They then manage the shipping. They normally charge you a little bit of extra as a drop shipping management fee. So it might cost me $100, $80 for the machine, $20 in fees and shipping. And if I've sold it for $300, I make $200 profit. If I sell it for $150, I make $50 profit. I might go into a sales mode in Christmas and try and sell 80 of them at $120, which means I'm still making, what's that, $1,600 profit based on the volume of sales. So the real difference is with drop shipping is I handle the sale, I handle the customer service, I handle the email, then that's an advantage. I've got all your information and I can control the price. The disadvantages of it is that I have to handle all the sales, all the customer service, all that sort of stuff. So have a think about the two, drop shipping, affiliate marketing. People make good money with both. You've just got to work out if it's a niche where you think controlling the price of an item is worthwhile for you. If you go down to your local shopping centre and see they're selling the same product for $180, you think, well, I can wholesale that for $80. I'll undercut them and sell it for $160. Get that out in your social media that you're cheaper than the local shop. Chances are you might make some more sales. If it's a high-end ticket item and you can get a really good offer price from your wholesaler, you might be able to put it online for $300, which people will pay, and you're making a bigger profit than you might with affiliate marketing. That's the difference. Have a read and you have a look. Third option then is sell your own. Source your own coffee beans from overseas. You fill your garage up with coffee beans and you then sell them online through Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Craigslist in the US. We call it Gumtree here. Any of those sort of things that you want to sell them. You might sell them through your own. You might set up a e-commerce site on your own website and sell all the coffee stuff. And if you think about the ability to wholesale or buy coffee beans in bulk, and then you write all about the coffee beans, my neighbour's going to buy them off you because you know what you're talking about. You can give him a lot, or my friend's neighbour's you can give him a lot more information and sell the coffee. Obviously, the disadvantages there is that you've got a whole lot of stock that you have to have the outlay for to start with. But again, you can control the price. It gives you a lot more avenues for sales as well. You might sell it online, but you might also go down to your local markets on the weekend and sell them there. You might set up a cart and go to... We have a thing near us called Chili Fest every year, and you get a lot of vendors there who all have online businesses, but also go to these food festivals. I'm sure those of you in the US if you go to the barbecue festivals, I've been to one in the US, which was awesome, and they had all the guys there selling all the sauces and stuff like that, and they all gave me a card with their online sales processes on it as well. So it means that they've attracted me at the fair, but then I can buy from them online. So that's the advantage of selling your own. It gives you a dual-pronged way to get people into your website. What else can you try? You can become an expert on YouTube. Do white coffee tasting on YouTube. I could have this coffee, I could taste and say, yep, it's got hints of chocolate, it's got a nice brown, it's nice and black, it's got the nice creamer on top. That's because I use this machine. You demonstrate the machine, you demonstrate the coffee, you might demonstrate the roasting, and then you have links to those products underneath it as well, or on your website. Rent them out. Rent out your coffee machines, your coffee cups, for weddings and stuff like that. Another way that you can sell coffee. That's an online business. People come to you online, you rent your stuff out. Teach people, become a teacher in making coffee, hold tasting at the market. So I touched on that a minute ago with your selling your own. So, go to the market, hold tastings, hold roasting demonstrations. Again, back to the barbecue fair in the US that I went to. The sauce guys were running demonstrations on how to use the sauces with the particular meats and stuff like that. So all that sort of stuff. Okay, what do we need to do? First thing we need to do is build a website. If you're going to have an online business, you'll probably need a website, because all these posts I've been talking about a minute ago, you need a website to host them on. Now, for my own marketing, right below where it says build a website and a post, you've got an option there. Are you ready to start your online coffee business? If you're interested, click on that link. Takes you into a program called Wealthy Affiliate. It is free. You do not need a credit card. There are premium memberships, but you don't need a credit card to get into it. And with the free option, you get access to a complete 2 rounds of training, which will actually talk you through step by step how to create your own website. If you click on the link, I'll also include a video in there for free, which you follow along with me building one as well. So click on that if you're looking if you need help building your website. So anyway, build a website to hold your posts, then use social media to promote it. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest is amazing for that sort of thing. 10 best coffee bean Pinterest post would get you a lot of traffic to your site as well. And use Facebook to join like-minded groups. Get into coffee lovers groups. I did a search and it's in the post. Aussie Coffee Lovers has 300 members. World of Coffee has 9,100 members. Now you won't be able to get in and say, hi, I'm Paul, come and visit my site, howtomakecoffee.com. But what you'll get in there is people will actually be telling you real time what problems they're having. We talked before about solving problems. If you're unsure about a niche, get in there and see what people are talking about with their solving problems. Oh, geez, I'm really struggling with roasting. And if you're getting a lot of that, start your site on roasting and solve those problems. And people will find your posts and they will buy from you if you're solving their problems. And you can also do that with Pinterest and, follow boards on Pinterest, Instagram followers, things like YouTube, all that sort of stuff. Find like-minded groups. So build your website, promote on social media, join like-minded groups. That's it. How to make money selling coffee online. Work out your niche, work out what problems you're going to solve, identify your target audience, build your website, promote on social media, and when you're building your website, you'll be doing that based on whether you're going to be doing affiliate marketing, drop shipping, selling your own, or some of the other things we talked about there as well, renting out, so on and so forth. That's it, guys. Hope that was helpful. If you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this within the post itself, please comment below if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, anything you'd like to know. If you need help building a website, click on the links in here and I will be there to coach you in Wealthy Affiliate. Okay, guys, hope that was good. as usual, drink some coffee, have some fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.